Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are tackling a critical security and billing vulnerability, the subscription webhook entitlements problem. The current webhook handler is insecure and logically flawed. It blindly accepts incoming data without verifying Stripe's security signature, allowing anyone to forge a payload and grant themselves free access. Additionally, it never revokes entitlements even when a subscription.deleted event arrives. The system hardcodes the user's status to active, giving them free access forever. We will secure the endpoint using Stripe's construct event method to cryptographically verify every payload. We will also fix the entitlement logic, granting access only if a subscription status is active or trialing, and explicitly revoking access when a cancellation event is received. Let's jump straight into the Develow editor. Now that we know the strategy, let's switch over to billing.py and break down our failing tests. We have a couple of failing tests here. Our first test is failing because unverified, forged webhooks are currently bypassing our security. Let's ask Develow AI how to securely pass these payloads instead of blindly trusting them. In Python, I am currently using json.loads to read a Stripe webhook payload, which skips signature verification. How do I use the provided construct event function to securely pass and verify the event instead? Alright, let me walk you through this fix. To securely process a webhook, you must completely remove json.loads. Right now, that's the vulnerable part. It happily passes any payload, even if it's not really from Stripe. Instead, pass the raw payload, the signature, and your webhook secret directly into construct event. This function will cryptographically verify the signature and return the passed event object automatically. That completely solves our security hole. Construct event handles the verification and the passing all in one step. Now, one important rule. Don't catch any errors from construct event inside process webhook. Just let them bubble up. Your HTTP layer in main.py already catches exceptions and turns them into a 400 response, so you don't need to handle that yourself. Once verification succeeds, you'll get back the verified event. From there, pull out the event type, the subscription object, customer ID, the status, and the plan. But we still have our second failing test. This test is failing because cancelled subscriptions are leaving customers with permanent access. Let's ask Develow AI our second question to help structure our logic. After passing a Stripe webhook event, how do I check the event type in Python so I can conditionally grant access for updated subscriptions, but revoke access for deleted subscriptions? Okay, now that you've securely verified the webhook into your event object, here's the normal flow you'll follow. First, read the event's type from event bracket type. Then, read the subscription object from event data object. That's the actual subscription details Stripe sent you. From there, you'll branch based on the type and update your store accordingly. In Python, you'll usually do this with an if-elif chain, or if you're on Python 3.10 or later, you could use a match statement instead. Now, from that subscription object, there are 3 fields you care about for entitlement decisions. There's customer, that's the customer ID, which you'll use as the key into your store. There's status for created or updated events. You're checking if it's active or trialing. And there's price, or whatever plan identifier your test or mock is using. So here's how you branch. If the event type is customer.subscription.created or customer.subscription.updated, you grant access, but only if the status is active or trialing. If it's neither of those, you don't grant access. And if the event type is customer.subscription.deleted, you revoke access, just set active to false, regardless of whatever the status says at that point. Now that we have a solid understanding of the logic required to solve this problem, it is time to put these concepts into practice. Let's switch over to our editor to implement the solution, and here is the complete code block to get it working as we build it out. First things first, we are going to completely delete this unsafe json.loads line. Instead, we are going to declare our event variable and set it equal to construct event, passing in the payload, the signature, and the secret. This handles the signature verification and the passing all in one secure step. If it's forged, it crashes here and protects our app. We also extract the customer ID and the event type to make our logic cleaner below. Next, we write our entitlement logic. We open an if statement to check if the event is a created or updated subscription. Inside this block, instead of blindly granting access, we grab the current status. We create a Boolean called isEntitled that is only true if the status is strictly active or trialing. And then we update our store with that verified Boolean. Finally, we add an elif block to catch the deleted event type. If the customer cancels, we explicitly update their store record and set active false, instantly revoking their access. We then return the event type at the end, just like before. With our security tight and our status logic properly reacting to every event type, we are completely protected. Let's run our tests. And there we go. All green check marks. We are officially blocking forged webhooks, correctly granting access to active users, and securely revoking access for cancelled plans. Now that our code is fully verified, the very last thing we need to do is submit our result to lock it in. Just click that submit button and it is officially approved. Great job squashing this critical vulnerability, and I'll see you in the next one.